Before the new tech era, the popular term was "we are hiring." However, with companies announcing layings off every week, we may be up to another era of technology already that may render humans not too useful. The approximately 65,000 plus employees that were let go by big tech corporations in the first weeks of 2023 have already garnered a lot of attention. The biggest corporations had the biggest cutbacks. Amazon stated this month that it will eliminate 18,000 jobs from its workforce. Salesforce said it would let go 10% of its employees, and Microsoft said it would let go 10,000 workers, or 5% of its workforce. Alphabet recently announced that 12,000 employees, or 6% of the total, will be let go. Dawn Ostroff, Spotify's chief content and advertising business officer, announced she would also be leaving the company, along with plans to lay 6% off of its workforce. Beginning in late 2022, when Meta fired 11,000 employees, or 13% of the workforce, the stunningly drastic cuts were made. Since late last year, many other businesses, including Snap, have made workforce reductions. Carnage in the technology sector refers to widespread devastation or unfavorable effects that affect both individual technology enterprises and the sector as a whole. Financial setbacks, job losses, and a decline in innovation and growth can all be used to describe this. The word carnage connotes a severe and pervasive effect that might have an influence on several IT firms and individuals. It may cause large financial losses for businesses and investors, which can have an impact on the whole economy. Tech industry layoffs and job losses may negatively affect the labour market as a whole, leaving many individuals without employment and may be causing more serious economic issues. The tech industry has recently been a major driver of both innovation and economic growth. This development may be slowed down or even stopped by an industry-wide meltdown, which would be bad for the economy and society as a whole. With an impact on things like communication, business, and entertainment, the tech industry is becoming more and more significant in society. This might be disturbed by the gradual devastation, which would have far-reaching effects. Disruption in the technology industry is critical because it has the ability to negatively affect the economy, employment market, innovation, and society at large. For both individual and institutional investors, the decrease in the value of tech companies and the broader market turmoil may result in significant losses. Stock prices and total market value of companies that have been overpriced or are unable to meet expectations may drop quickly, resulting in losses for owners. Additionally, businesses that are having trouble making ends meet may be forced to take cost-cutting measures like layoffs, lowering investment in research and development, or even declaring bankruptcy. This may make the financial losses for businesses and investors much worse. Likewise, in order to stay afloat, struggling businesses may turn to cost-cutting strategies like downsizing their employment. This might lead to widespread job losses, especially in the technology sector, which has been a significant employer recently. People who lose their jobs in the computer sector could have trouble finding new work in the same sector or in disciplines closely connected to their previous ones, which is one consequence of the layoffs and job losses. Consumer spending may decline as a result, slowing the economy as a whole. Additionally, the workforce's capacity to learn new skills and information may be negatively impacted by the loss of employment in the technology industry, thus decreasing the overall pace of technological advancement. Companies could be compelled to scale back their R&D spending or stop all new initiatives completely. This may impede the creation of new goods and services that stimulate economic growth, as well as delay the rate of technical advancement. Additionally, the inability of the workforce to learn new skills and information might be negatively impacted by the loss of employment in the IT industry, thereby decreasing the rate of technological advancement as a whole. A general sense of unease and volatility in the market may also result from the carnage in the tech industry, making investors more circumspect and restricting the flow of funding to fresh and inventive ideas. This might decrease the rate of innovation and advancement in the industry. The overvaluation of tech companies is one of the reasons for the havoc in the sector. Recent years have seen a surge in the technology sector, with several firms getting significant funding and seeing quick development. Some of these firms, nevertheless, could have been overvalued, creating irrational expectations for their performance in the future. When these businesses fail to live up to expectations, their stock prices can fall quickly, causing big losses for investors and adding to the tech industry's carnage. WeWork is a prime example. Initially estimated at $47 billion, the co-working startup's valuation fell as a result of the delay in its first public offering, resulting in significant losses for investors. The absence of diversity and inclusivity in the industry is another factor contributing to the recent downturns in the tech sector. The tech industry has come under fire for having a culture that's exclusive to those with diverse viewpoints and experiences, as well as for lacking diversity in terms of gender, colour and ethnicity. The IT industry may be negatively impacted in a number of ways by this lack of diversity and inclusivity. First off, it may restrict the talent and creativity pools that are accessible to businesses, lowering the sector's overall competitiveness and innovation. And second, a poisonous workplace culture may result from a lack of diversity and inclusivity, which might drive away workers or make them less motivated and productive. This may have a detrimental effect on a business's bottom line and add to the current tech industry carnage. Another reason for the devastation in the tech sector is heightened rivalry and market saturation. Additionally, as a result of increased competition and market saturation, it may be more challenging for new and creative businesses to break into the market. This might limit the rate of innovation and advancement in the tech industry and add to the shambles. The crisis in Ukraine imposed additional burdens in a challenging investment climate for growth-oriented digital companies. This is a serious problem for multinational IT firms. For instance, Snap Inc. said that before the start of the battle, it was on track to surpass analysts' first quarter predictions. Similar worries were voiced by Meta. Approximately 1 million members were lost, and Netflix had its first quarterly subscriber loss when it stopped operating in Russia in February of 2022. The stock of Netflix was swiftly penalized by the market, and it has subsequently decreased. A realistic valuation of tech startups. Tech companies should be fairly valued to prevent overvaluation and the development of unwarranted expectations for future success. This may be accompanied by doing a more complete review of the financial and operational parameters of a firm and by developing a deeper grasp of the market and the competitive environment. B. Promotion of diversity and inclusivity. This could help tech companies diversify and come up with new strategies and innovative ideas to make sure they're competitive in a very saturated market. C. Encouragement of new and innovative ideas. Companies may invest in R&D and promote a culture that rewards innovation and risk-taking to stimulate the development of novel ideas. This can lessen the effects of the destruction being experienced by promoting technical advancement and innovation in the tech industry. As a result of the devastation in the tech industry, businesses and investors have seen large declines in revenue and employment losses. This has had a detrimental effect on innovation and development in the tech industry, lowering the rate of technical improvement and constricting the talent and idea pool available to businesses. In order to assure the industry's continuing development and competitiveness, it's crucial to address the havoc in the tech sector. The tech industry may assist to lessen the negative effects of the disaster and continue to spur innovation and advancement by addressing the reasons for the causes, such as overvaluation of tech companies, a lack of diversity and inclusivity, increasing competition, and market saturation. Despite the downsides, the tech industry continues to be a vital part of the global economy and to spur innovation and development. the tech industry can contribute to securing a prosperous future for both the sector and for society at large by tackling the problems that led to the carnage. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more exciting topics like this. Until next time, do take care and stay safe.